Hey, what's going on guys, Gokuzemi here. I'm bringing you guys another deck profile on branded Chimera. This time it's the list I used in my last video. I was testing whether I wanted to use hand traps in the list or not, so this is the result of that testing. Let's get right into it. To start us off with the Chimera Engine, we have the 3 Mirror Sword Knight, 3 Cornfield Codal, 3 Gazelle the King of Mythical Claws, 2 Big Wing Berfomet, and the 1 Master Tao the Chanter. Nothing really to say here other than Master Tao is necessary for the 1-card Illusion Beast OTK line, so play it if you want to OTK for practically free. Next up for the rest of the monsters, I played 3 Edgem Chain, 2 Alubra the Jester of Despia, 2 Fallen of Albaz, 1 Spriggan's Kit, and the 1 The Light Hex Sealed Fusion. I play 3 Edgem Chain because it's a fiend and gets me into my combo incredibly easy if I open Polymerization, plus the Patchwork Engine allows you to break boards very easily and I love it. And the reason I'm playing the Light Hex Sealed Fusion is because thanks to it I can make Dragoon with Albion, so I don't have to discard a card with Lubellion since I'm not going into it. For the spell cards, I played 3 Branded Fusion, 3 Chimera Fusion, 2 Branded Opening, 2 Frightfur Patchwork, 2 Polymerization, and 1 Called by the Grave. I personally really like this ratio, but I'm considering cutting an Alubra to match this branded opening ratio. And lastly, for the rest of the cards, I played 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 Nibiru the Primal Being, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and 3 Super Polymerization. Nib kind of feels weird in the main. I'm not sure if I like it yet, and if I had to replace it, I'd probably put in Droll. Droll slows down a lot of decks nowadays, with the only one that doesn't really hit being pure Snake Eyes. Nibiru does, however, hit both variants of Snake Eyes, so consider that when building your own list. The main deck is 46 cards. It's honestly really solid and I loved playing it, but if you want to cut some cards, you'd probably have to cut the 3rd Edgem Chain or some of the hand traps. For the extra deck, I played Mirror Jade, 2 Albion specifically, I'll get into this in a moment, 1 Lubellion, 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, 1 Chimera the King of Phantom Beasts, 1 Berfomet the Mythical King of Phantom Beasts, 1 Chimera the Illusion Beast, 1 Rimbrum the Striking Dragon, 1 Despian Coritis, 1 Mudragon of the Swamp, 1 Garura of Wings of the Resonant Life, 1 Predaplant Dragostopelia, 1 Sprint, and the 1 Guardian Chimera. You can get away with not running the Coritis or Sprint, but personally I like having as many Albaz targets as possible, and Coritis is just there because while it doesn't really come up that often, when it does come up, it's incredibly good. And I play 2 Albion because it's the perfect thing to send off of Mirror Jade, but if I'm going into Mirror Jade, it's what I prefer to be using. Outside of that, I also want to make Dragoon with Albion, so there's a couple of different uses for it, and I don't want to run out of it too early. 2 just feels like the perfect number for it in my opinion. The side deck I played was pretty standard. I played 3 Droll and Lockbird, 3 Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, 1 King Tiger Wangu, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Triple Tactics Thrust, 1 Fusion Duplication, and 3 different Dimension Ground. DDG is something I wanted to test, and honestly it feels kind of mid. When it works, it really works well, but when it doesn't, it's just not good enough. It also conflicts with Mirror Jade, so keep that in mind. Fusion Duplication is also something that felt kinda mid. It never worked once for me when I sided in, I never saw it, but that's probably because I'm not playing enough Thrust. And it works a lot better in lists that are just pure branded. I'm most likely cutting this for the Dark Barrier statue. But that does it for the deck profile. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. I post either tournament reports or my sealed only Dino series every Friday. And if you want a beautiful cloth playmat like mine, head on over to grimoireaccessories.com and use discount code GOKI5 for 5% off your whole order. But with that, my name is Gokuzemi, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!